phase. So there are three factors. I have studied 35 literatures for this particular study. Some of literature I have taken over here, and after reading that, after studying that particular literatures, I find out that major affecting factors to a working woman is organizational factors, family related factors, and social factors. There are so many, but majority these three factors are going to affect negatively to their work life balance. And also a second objective is to give some recommendations and suggestions to the institutions and society for the same. Next slide. For my study, I have studied 35 literature. Some of literature I have taken over here. So I directly come to the findings, major findings of my literature. So please, sir, come to the findings. Next. These are the findings of my paper. Organizational factors in long working hours and inflexible timings, like in institutions, in organizations right now also there are some organizations working where they are not permitting a woman employee, working woman employees for some flexible working hours facilities, basically at the time of giving the promotion and some specific assignments and some specific projects, they are not looking for that particular gender bias and gender differences, that like workload is similar for men and women too, but at the time of giving some promotion and at the time of giving some benefits, they some institutions head and some management feels that employee cannot give their 100% time and their 100% efforts, just due to they also have some responsibilities to be fulfilled at their family, and due to that they cannot give the sufficient time. Like for a working woman like me, the job timing of 9 to 5 is there, and after 5 more than 1 hour I cannot stay at the work, just because to fulfill some family related responsibilities, some childcare responsibilities too. Some of the family related factors, such as in society it is a tendency and a perception of all the peoples in some urban area too, in some culture too, like elder care responsibilities and child care responsibilities always and always fulfilled by a woman itself. Like everyone feels that it didn't take that much time, but as and when you are in that particular zone of that fulfilling these responsibilities of meetings, parents teacher meeting of your children, and if your child gets sick, manage all their schools and tuition timings and the homeworks, then if there are elders at your home, you need to manage everything, you need to help them, you need to assist them. Then other household courses, then we all feel that the household courses like a cooking, then cleaning and some grocery related works that didn't take that much time, but yes, those works are also take enough time for a working woman in their particular day. Also, your spouse and your a working woman's husband's financial considerations and a family's financial consideration also affecting negatively a working woman, like in such a way that if your family is financially stable, then working woman can choose their professional life, their work over their family. But if your family is not that much financial stable, your spouse is not helping and supporting in terms of your household courses all in a financial term, then you have to select your work over your family course. Social factors in terms of that the expectations and the attitude of the society in some culture, in some religion, and in some urban area and city area too, that family related responsibilities, child care, elder care responsibilities, and everything which is related directly or indirectly to their family is fulfilled by a woman only. And by the end of the day, no one is there to ask a man regarding their household course, regarding the child and elder care responsibilities, that everyone is questioning a working woman by the end of that particular day, that if that particular work is pending. Like everyone is saying right now in the society that man and woman are equal, but by the end of the day, Not a single person is there who asks a man about the household chores if that particular work is pending. Then some cultural norms and some cultural barriers, like in my literature I have studied 2 or 3 literature on some particular topic, that there are some cultures and some religions still exist. They are not providing the sufficient what we can say, the qualifications to the ladies in the particular family. They are not providing the vocational training to the family. They basically feels that women are not like men and not equal to the men, that they go outside the home and earning beyond the home. They personally feel that the role of getting finance and make your family stable is only and only for men and not for women. Woman is only there for fulfilling all the responsibilities and expectations of the members in the family and child. Next. So, with this major finding of these 3 factors negatively impact to a working woman's work-life balance, I here conclude that some of are the organizational, family-related, and social factors have significantly negatively impact to the different responsibilities of a working woman, that it negatively impact to their well-being, their mental health. They are suffering from some disease, some serious disease, and they cannot handle due to these responsibilities and imbalance of life, their career advancement opportunities and their family related works. Next. So at the end, I recommend and I suggest by the ending of this study that some institutions and some organizations may provide the flexible working hours, and sometimes, not all the times, sometimes some remote work, some childcare assistance, so that a woman who is working over there in their organization institutions can fully focus to their professional projects. Next recommendation is for society, that there are some chances to encourage the some educational and vocational program for working women, some programs which encourage and enhance the well-being of the working woman. These are the references that I have taken and I have read for my particular paper. And okay, thank you so much.
In general, if we are going to take out, then we cannot make out how it is going to work. So we need to make it more filter. Like, okay, women working in which industry, which area?
Sir, this is my PhD topic. I have.
That only I am saying that you need to do that particular thing.
Okay, sir, in academic I am taken, but I made this paper in general right now. But as a part of my PhD, I have taken a woman basically in academic.
So more than academic, already academic area has been covered up. If you are going to follow the literature review, more research has been carried out in this area only.
So should I add on other?
You need to think out, do some literature review and try to find out where women are going to find out the work-life balance issues. If we are going to take out the education and academic field, you may be finding out that work-life balance may not be affected a lot as compared to the industrial requirements.
Thank you, sir.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Sorry, this is actually the first time of my research presentation, so if I have made any mistake, I am literally sorry for that. This is the subject regarding the human resource management strategies. Impact of human resource management strategies for addressing skill shortages. I am working as an Mahuva Society BBA college teaching assistant. Then this is my PhD topic, but I am just concluding some points in this research paper. my main key area of this particular topic is employability. Then after I am going to take importance regarding employees. Satisfaction of employees, information technology regarding the employees' working conditions, general skills, technical skills and soft skills and hard skill of the employees. So my basic function is to research regarding this particular topic to how HR can handle the overall workforce or employer in the management or a particular premises of the company. So being an HR, it is very difficult task to understand each and every employee's responsibilities and their particular state of mind, psychological conditions. So it is very huge problem of HR ki everywhere it is not possible to, every time it is not possible to being there for a particular person. So it is some rules and regulation or it is some environmental conditions regarding the particular employee condition in a department. So HR can take a better care regarding their employees in each and every department. So majorly my focus is in regarding this particular topic is मेरा जो टॉपिक है वो मैंने बेसिकली एचआर के ऊपर ही लिया, मेरा मास्टर्स भी एचआर के अंदर ही किया था और थिंग इज दैट की फाइंडिंग्स में जो है एम्प्लॉयर और वर्कर बोथ आर वर्किंग इन अ इंडिविजुअल वे. तो मैनेजमेंट का जो मेन टास्क है बीइंग एन एचआर मैनेजर कैसे हैंडल करता है एम्प्लॉय की जो सुपरवाइजर की टीम होती है उसको और एम्प्लॉयर की. तो वर्कर्स आर नॉट दैट मच लिटरेटेड रिगार्डिंग देयर प्रैक्टिकल वर्क, सो दे नीड टू प्रैक्टिस एंड इम्प्रूव देयर एबिलिटीज एज अ बीइंग एन लीडर. If HR become a leader for that particular premises, so this is a good thing to become a workforce in a direction what they want. Majorly companies are making a different line regarding my current job offer me suffering scope of my knowledge and skills. तो जो स्किल्स और मिसमैच होता है वर्कर्स का तो उनको कवर करने के लिए एचआर डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजिकल प्लेटफॉर्म्स ट्रेनिंग एंड इंस्टीट्यूशन का जो है पोर्शन वो समहाउ हेल्प में लेते हैं. और स्किल का जो शॉर्टेज है उसके लिए एम्प्लॉय ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के ऊपर डिपेंड रहता है. मेजरली द थिंग इज़ दैट एम्प्लॉय आर डेट मच नॉट इनफ टू attain all the stuff regarding that particular job. उनका जो जॉब है उसके लिए उनको जो स्टेप चाहिए वो प्रॉपरली अटेन नहीं कर सकता है पूरे एक टाइम के ऊपर. तो मेजरली फोकस क्या रहता है कि एचआरएम का जो सराउंडिंग एरिया है, एचआर जिस टीम के अंदर में वर्क करता है, तो एचआर का जो स्ट्रेटेजिकल पास्ट है, साइंस हो, टेक्नोलॉजी हो, इंजीनियरिंग हो या मैथमेटिक्स, वॉट एवर इट इज़, एचआर इट इज़ ऑलवेज रिलेटेड टू ईच एंड एवरी बॉडी ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर कंपनी. तो उनका जो मेन फोकस रहेगा कि एम्प्लॉय कैसे अपनी जगह पे प्रॉपरली उनका ट्रेनिंग या डेवलपमेंट जो है वो गेन कर सकता है, उसकी बेटर कंडीशंस जो है वो अपने डे टू डे लाइफ के अंदर जो वर्किंग कंडीशन है उसके अंदर वो कैसे अप्लाई कर सकता है. Conclusion for that key, according to this study, the skill shortages is defining in a two alternative ways, employer and employee. तो my recommendations is for that कि employee का जो पोर्शन है तो employee के लिए employer जो होते हैं, supervisor जो होते हैं, उनके लिए उनका findings main रहता है कि employee के साथ जो भी directly communication करता है तो उनको उनकी तरह से कैसे treat करते हैं, कैसे environmental facilities वो provide कर सकते हैं, technical expertise, technical sessions जो है वो deliver कर सकते हैं. एंड मेजरली एम्प्लॉयर्स का जो प्रॉब्लम है सुपरवाइज़र और वी कैन से मैनेजर, तो उनके लिए हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वेजेस बोनसेस जो रिवॉर्ड्स की जो फैसिलिटीज़ है वो अच्छे से जनरेट कर सकते हैं. तो वो उनके ऊपर પોતાનું જે સેટિસ્ફેક્શન છે તે પ્રોપરલી મેનેજ કરી શકે છે. This is the references which I have referred for this particular topic. This totally secondary based like data collection in a project of a research paper. Go to title of the project.
Writing impact of HR and strategies for addressing skill shortages. Can you give me how many papers that will come out with this two word impact of HR and strategies?
Actually, चलिए वो डिपेंड करते हैं कंपनी के ऊपर ही, बट
I am asking in literature review, how many papers you have come across which are having a title Impact of HRM Strategy?
very less, around 2 to 3, only 2 to
In
3.
your reference it is there.
It is there, but only 2
Just
to
go
3
reference,
papers.
just go to reference.
Reference. It is based on like employability, जो HRM की जो skills होती है उसको
Just citing that impact part, impact word, any paper that you have come across.
नो सर, इम्पैक्ट का पोर्शन नहीं है, बट मेजरली मैंने जो कंक्लूजन लिया है ना उसके ऊपर लिया है कि जो भी एम्प्लॉयर और एम्प्लॉय का जो वर्किंग कंडीशंस होता है उसको एचआर कैसे डील कर सकता है अपने
It is good that area that you are, when you are going to talk about impact of HRM strategies. So when we are going to study the impact, how we are going to study the impact?
that is regarding the company's conclusion.
So whenever we are going to study the impact, we need to carry out study in two parts, pre and post. Okay. So that study is always going to be with the same group, how the same group was prior the HRM strategy was employed and how after it is going to be. And when we are going to have that kind of thing, then only we will be able to do so. Okay. So mind that particular thing in further research of yours.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, good afternoon to everyone present here. Myself Pusha Bagela, and my today's topic is the impact of sustainable practice on growth and resilience of micro, small and medium enterprise in the Indian context. We know that MSME, micro, small and medium enterprise play a very important role in economic development because it is creating jobs, providing the employment opportunities, contributing on the gross domestic product, as well as we can see that MSME contributed in the export. So here is the micro, small and medium enterprise, the definition. The micro enterprise are those enterprises over there. There is an investment in plant and machinery, not more than 1 crore, and annual turnover not more than 5 crore. Small enterprises are those enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery is not more than 10 crore and the annual turnover not more than 50 crores. And the medium enterprise are those enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery not more than 50 crores and the annual turnover not more than 250 crores. Next, there are the various literature review which I taken for the growth and resilience, which impacting the growth and resilience of the micro, small and medium enterprises. Next, objectives of this study is to know the performance of the micro, small and medium enterprise. So the data which is collected to 2020-2023 and give the suggestions which is promoting the micro, small and medium enterprise. Next, objectives. Okay. Give the suggestions for the future growth of the micro, small and medium. To give the suggestions for future growth. It's future growth of micro, small and medium enterprise. No sir, read it, but teacher. So that research paper is based on the secondary data which is collected from the micro, small and medium enterprise official website, research papers, the analysis conference papers, etc. Next, that are the analysis and interpretation of table 1 here, that is the state.
Suggestion from my side is that you can take out or you can cut down this particular table into 3 or 4 slides. Can't you do so?
Okay, sir, next time.
Anybody from that side, are you able to read? Take an ample amount of time and everything to do and present. Okay, go ahead.
So that table 1, which is about the employment generation under the micro, small and medium enterprise, and according to that explanation, there is the 3 states, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and the Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra are the 2 states which provide a number of employment under the micro, small and medium enterprise. The second table, table 2. The second table, which is GAB, means gross value added. Due to the corona, there is a decreasing in the certain percentage in the gross domestic product for the from the micro, small and medium enterprise. Next. Table 3 is as usual because of MSME, which is contributed the most of the percentage in export due to the pandemic situation. There is a decreasing rate in 2021 and 2022. That data which is taken by the Public Information Bureau. Next. The table 4, which is stated that the 2022-23 there is a 633.88 lakh enterprise now still in the India, which is rural and the urban area. Next. For the reviving in the pandemic situation, there are the number of initiatives which is taken by the government. 5 lakhs crores emergency credit line guarantee schemes, which is providing in the under the micro, small and medium enterprises. The number of schemes which is started to providing the finance facilities to the micro, small and medium enterprise. The one online portal champion, which is launching in 2023, the inclusion for the retailers and the wholesalers, then providing the launch the Udyam Assist platform in 2023, which under that the Udyam registrations, there are the portal under that micro, small, medium enterprise registered on self and providing the taking the facilities under the various schemes. Next. So suggestions from for the future micro, small and medium enterprises, that for the encouraging micro, small and medium enterprise, there is need to having the expansion in MSME for providing the more job creation because of lowering the unemployment rate. Second thing is that to implement the such programs, financial aids, market access facilities, capacity building activities which is promoted micro, small and medium enterprise, as well as recognize the diverse distributions and activities to develop the MSME and solve the difficulties over there in the micro, small and medium enterprise, as well as the more sustainable and balanced economic development can be facilitated with the initiative and business operating in this environment, as well as that it is crucial to continuous monitoring and accessing the MSME performance, because in the emerging economical development there is need to know the various opportunities and the problems which is associated in the micro, small and medium enterprise. So that is the various suggestions for the future micro, small and enterprise. Governments take initiatives and launch more schemes for the development of micro, small and medium enterprise, like PMEGP, Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program, then credit guarantee schemes for the micro, small and medium enterprise. There is one bank, SIDBI, which is specially promoted the micro, small and medium enterprise. So next, that is the various references which I take for this research paper. Thank you.
Myself, Dr. Ashwin Kumar Santoki, Assistant Professor at Vanita Mishra Women's University. My research title is The Effect of Celebrity Endorsement on Consumer Behavior Towards Jewelry Products Using Structure Equation Modeling. We have seen so many advertisements every day, and we have found that many of the companies are hiring celebrities as a brand ambassador for promoting, doing marketing and branding for their products and brands. Right? It's very common nowadays. So celebrity is generally known as celebrity branding or celebrity marketing. Advertisement is a marketing strategy that uses the celebrity frame, image and their personality to promote a brand or products. In this century, we can have seen that many of the companies, not even film stars, sports persons also, especially nowadays, there is a trend of going famous celebrities coming from South Indian movies also. They are being inviting as a brand ambassadors and promoting their different brands as well. So my topic generally focusing more on jewelry products, especially focusing on the females. I have done the research in Surat city. Next. This is my literature review. Around 32 research papers has been covered up right now. Still more is going on because I'm also planning to do the research in other cities as well. This paper only consists about the Surat city, right? And I'm planning to target about 10 different cities of Gujarat state, including Vadodara, Ahmedabad, Patan, Mehsana, Rajkot, Jamnagar, Vapi, Valsad. Next. Okay, my research objectives is to test the reliability and validity of the constructs, right? I have used generally 4 variables and construct, which is being the next slide I'm going to talk about. And to gauge the hypothetical relationship between the construct using SAM model. Descriptive research design, cross-sectional, single cross-sectional research design I have used. Probability random sampling method I have been followed. Nearly I have collected 200 sample size, out of which 22 are found to be invalid. So finally I have used 178 for my research paper. Sampling unit will be my females about the age of 25 years. Surat city will be my sampling area. Tools I have used for Google Form, MS Excel, SPSS and Smart PLS software which I have used. This is my variables and construct which I have been used, and subsections are over here, which is being 5-point Likert statements which is being asked in the form of questionnaire. Next. This is a conceptual model that I have used that explaining the hypothetical relations of all the 4 variables. So attractiveness of celebrity endorsements is a positive effect towards the ad recall as well as a positive effect towards purchase intention of consumers. This is my hypothesis which I am going to test. And hypothesis 3-4 talks about credibility of celebrity endorsement has a positive impact on the purchase intention of consumers as well as the ad recall by consumers. These are the 4 hypotheses which I have already discussed over here and the sources from which I have prepared this hypothesis. So first hypothesis talks about celebrity endorsement attractiveness has a positive impact on ad recall and positive impact on the ad recall as well. And attractiveness of celebrity endorsement has a positive impact on consumers' purchase intention. Next. Okay, let us understand the discriminant validity I use under Smart PLS software. It ensures the distinctives of each constructs, right, affecting that individual identity, as well as that shows that diagonal way we have to see like this. So look at the first value 0.806 that talks that its value is higher than the other values which is in the rows and columns. So when we talk about diagonal value, just a little bit. Likewise, this value must be higher than this value and this value, and this value must be higher than others' values. This talks that other variables are not highly related with the constructs. This talks about the discriminant validities, and for that purpose, I have used Forner-Larker criterion methods.
right? This shows the diagonal value should be greater than the others value which is in rows and columns. Next. Okay, reliability and validity of every different constructs. I use Conchback Alpha. As per the thumb rule, using SAM model under Smart PLS, the reliability's value should be more than greater than 0.8. So you can see over there, all the values are about 0.8 values. Another thing, the last column, that AVE, average variance extract, that shows the convergent validity. That thumb rule is that it should be more than 0.5, which also being applicable here. This talks that the SAM model you can run on the Smart PLS software. Next. Regarding the model fit, two things I have used for fitting the model. One is SRMR, that is standardized root mean square additions. That value, the thumb rule is it should be lesser than 0.08, which is being applicable over here. And the last one, NFI, norm fit index, this value should be nearer to 0.9, which is approx 0.79, that is about approx 0.8, which is almost nearer to the 9. That shows the model is fitted. Next. This is the image which is created under Smart PLS software. The blue portion that shows the reliability value of each and every construct, and the arrow cross talks about the significance value, which is less. All the values are using less than 0.05. Next. There's a p-value significance value which you have seen in the table. All the hypotheses are supported because all the p-value significant values is less than 0.05. So null hypothesis is rejected. So we can have a conclusion over that there is a significance positive effect of salability endorsers, attractiveness of salability endorsers, as well as the credibility of salability endorsers on both ad recall by the consumers as well as purchase intention of the consumers. Manager implication, previous one please. Yeah. So suggestions will be given based on the analysis or survey has been done that marketers who choose the beautiful celebrities to appear in the jewelry ads. The celebrity endorsements being attractive and beautiful, which provide a perfect matchup, right? Because the females in Surat city has found that the celebrity which is being used are very much honest, experienced, trustworthy, and have a good credibility. That is the reason. The women feel confident, beautiful, and satisfied when they are wearing, buying, or using that jewelries, which is being promoted by the celebrities. Next. And from the hypothesis 3 and 4, we conclude that females in Surat cities might consider celebrity endorsements as honest, trustworthy, and experienced. So suggestion be given to the companies or marketers, right? They should choose the celebrity which is being highly famous or having some kind of good faith and a good image in the minds of females while buying the jewelry products. The credibility has a good fame and esteem indicates the consumer's willingness to buy about promoting jewelry brands. Success of this strategy is mostly on the celebrity herself. Females in Surat city having the trust and jewelry brands and it is celebrity endorsement as well. Marketers usually choose those celebrities which have a high trustworthiness, right, among the females while doing their marketing, performing or implementing the marketing strategies. Thank you.
My single question is that how you draw the construct?
So I have used one of the model which is being already prepared by Root and Beckner in 1999, which is being published in United Kingdom. And I have found that this model is not being applied in India. So I am trying to use this model based on this 4 construct which is being used by some other foreign authors, and I am trying to implement this in India.
The next question in that line on considering the model construct, what change you are going to offer in your construct that you have done? Since it's a research paper, I'm not going to make a paper. It's a good work that you carried out, and the data analysis is again justifying those particular things.
Yeah.
But according to me, looking at the context, there is a need in terms of creating this particular construct. There is a linkage should be established with one particular dependent to
Independent. Yeah.
So there are independent variables and the dependent variable, which is going to be having. Here we are moving both ways.
Okay.
So there is an aspect of collinearity between your variables will also be existing.
Yes.
Because when you are drawing both ways, you are approaching to that side also, add people as well as
Purchasing intention.
okay. So both ways it is going up. So the data is going to give you collinearity.
Collinearities.
That can also be avoided and you can go with something. So there is something
Definitely.
of the
So still this research is going on because I am already going to go with other studies also.
So in future research, try to modify the construct.
Definitely, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon everyone. This is Rupa Gurapati. I am a Junior Research Fellow in Veer South Gujarat University, Surat. The topic of my presentation is displayed here, that is sustainable investment factors getting prominent in India with the tagline, the mechanism of ESG funds. Well, let me clarify one thing first, that this is a review paper and it is prepared on the basis of secondary information collected from various sources. So it does not include any kind of statistical analysis or hypothesis testing. The sole objective of my research paper is to disseminate information regarding one of the least explored areas of financial markets, that is sustainable investment. I know you all are familiar with the word sustainable investment, and many of you might have already be having idea about some of the sustainable investment options available in Indian market, like green bonds, socially responsible bonds, right? One of such sustainable investment option which has increasingly become popular, especially after the global pandemic hit of 2019, is ESG funds. But this popularity happened at global level. The Gen Z investors, or the so-called modern investors, who are driven by two interlinked objectives: first, generating finance; second, gaining environmental and social equilibrium, are highly concerned about the impact of their investment on the society and the environment at large. But unfortunately, in a growing economy like India, which is one of the major source of environmental and social disruption at global level, ESG funds are not that popular. And even regular investors who are actively engaged in trading of securities on daily basis are clueless about ESG funds, and this is due to lack of adequate information regarding these funds and lack of promotion by the legal authorities responsible for capital market, right? So the topic that I've chosen is the sole purpose is to fill up this gap, to clear the conceptual theme of ESG. To understand ESG funds, one needs to start from the beginning. So my inclusions of my research paper are mentioned here. I will start from the concept of ESG, then I will go with SEBI's advocacy, like what kind of efforts have SEBI made in order to promote or inject ESG practices in the corporate world of India. And third, what are ESG scores? You will understand this stepwise. And next is ESG indices. Then comes the crux of my paper, ESG funds and various types of ESG funds. At last, what are the prevailing ESG fund options available in Indian market? Like if one wants to invest in ESG funds, what kind of options will he be having in the market? Can you please change the slide? Yeah, so we will start with decoding the ESG. ESG is an abbreviation used for environmental, social and governance. So basically these three parameters are used to measure the non-financial performance of the companies. So this whole concept favors companies which are maintaining a balance between profitability and environment and society. So slide change. SEBI's advocacy, like measures taken by SEBI to inject ESG practices in corporate world. Ma'am, business responsibility report. Now this report, what is this report? You might be having idea about annual reports, right? So along with annual reports, that is profit and loss account and balance sheet, companies have to attach business responsibility report to annual reports every year and submit it to the submit it for auditing. So SEBI has mandated business responsibility report for top 1,000 companies listed on stock exchange by market capitalization. Next. So this is just an amendment of business responsibility report. The full form of BRSR is Business Responsibility and Sustainability Report. So this amendment is made in order to, just match with the global standards. Global reporting standards are bit high for us. So in order to cope up with global reporting standards and create a sense of comparability, SEBI has made changes in BRR, that is Business Responsibility Report, and it has brought BRSR into the force from 2000, year is not mentioned. In Word file I've given everything, but in PPT, next. BRSR core. Now, what is this BRSR core? The report published by the companies is self-prepared. Now companies have to prepare BRSR reports by themselves. So under BRSR core framework, a third-party assurance provider will verify the BRSR reports prepared by the companies. Okay? So what is the purpose of this? I will explain in next slide. Next, ma'am. These are ESG parameters prescribed by SEBI. Ma'am, will you please click on the link? Okay. I'm sorry, due to lack of internet connection, she is unable to open that link. But basically, when it comes to environment, we have certain parameters. When it comes to social, we have certain parameters. SEBI has clearly described these three bifurcations, but unfortunately, we are not able to open that. Next, ESG scores back. So. Yeah, so ESG scores, we have just seen BRSR framework, right? So on the basis of these reports, some verified, registered and certified credit rating